What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to be changing something out of the car today, which is going to be pretty exciting to do because not a lot of reviews that I've seen on YouTube or like I've seen anybody really go through a full in-depth tutorial or how to remove this radiator. We got a new Mishimoto radiator, but the reason why I had to get a new one is because of this reason right here. Look at that shit. Oh god. Yeah, that shit, I don't know when that started happening, but kind of procrastinated on actually doing this. So when I first found the leak, I waited like about, I would say like 2 months. After that leak, I started getting low coolant. My engine temperature was still normal, it was fine, but I just want to have it all changed out before anything happens. I've done a couple more things besides this on the videos I'm showing you. I changed out the air filter. I got new spark plugs, I didn't even show that. It was all pretty easy stuff to do. However, the spark plugs was a little bit of a challenge, but it was doable. So all I had to do was just remove the throttle body, intake, all that kind of shit. And then you literally just, with a 10mm bolt, remove the first bolt and just simply remove the spark plug from there and replace it. I got Radiator spark plugs. So hopefully they'll perform a lot better, last a lot longer, and all the bells and whistles to that. But yeah, let's get to today's video and let's get this radiator changed. So yeah, obviously the first things I've done so far was just remove the intake box to get more access. I'm gonna go ahead and start disconnecting all the harnesses that are on here for the fan shroud, and then go ahead and start draining the coolant, and then remove the hoses. Obviously the first step to do actually is to remove this reservoir tank. The radiator support was freaking broken, so I'm gonna have to find a way to have that tight on there, because that shit ain't gonna cut it, you know. But yeah, after you remove those 2 bolts, this is it. Easy peasy. So we're gonna go ahead and get the drain plug, I guess get a flathead, and then just drain all the coolant out. This is not necessary, but I'm actually going to be covering the pulleys and belt and all that with just a trash bag. Obviously you don't have to do this, but it's me personally, I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Alright, while we're draining all the coolant and have everything disconnected, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the fan shroud. 2 10mm bolts right here. There's one right here and one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that and try to remove this without fucking things up. So yeah, usually use a vice grip to remove all the hose clamps, and yeah, we're gonna be replacing all the hoses as well, so it's gonna be changed to premium silicone ones, so it's gonna be looking nice. Now that we got the fan shroud removed, all it was just literally simply just pulling it out. Wasn't too hard to do, but all you really have to do with this radiator, just pull it up as well. Obviously I can't do it with one hand, but there should be a thing holding it down there. I don't even know how to explain it. Let me see, I'm gonna show you. It'll be something like this that's connected to the AC condenser up there. You just need to just pull it up and then remove it, but I've been having trouble on this other side right here trying to get that removed, but this was easy to do. This other side, again, it was held onto this part right here. It simply just goes on there just like this, and then you just simply pull it out. But yeah, the other one doesn't want to do that, so I'm about to figure out a way to get that down. And there we go, guys. Radiator is completely removed. Sitting right over there. Had the fucking bird shit and all these kinds of animals leaving and species and shit living under here. Finally got that removed. Now time to get the new one in. But before that, we're actually gonna get a new belt and a new thermostat to go with it. Might as well have this replaced while we're having all the space right now. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so the first step to do before you change the belt is get a 1/2 inch breaker bar or something like that. Put it on the bottom right here in the tensioner. You're gonna go ahead and turn this counterclockwise, and this lever is gonna go up, and then just go ahead and put an Allen key or something on it to hold for the moment, and then yeah, it slips really like right off. It's pretty easy to actually do. Alright, so the next thing I did was I pulled out the thermostat. It's sitting right about down there. There's only 3 10mm bolts that I had to get off. It wasn't too hard at all. And yeah, this is it right here. This nasty gunk. Holy crap. I mean, the insides look pretty good, but I think it was definitely that time for a new one either way. But yeah, got that. Getting that changed into this new Mishimoto one. Supposedly just a racing thermostat, but yeah, we'll see how well it performs though. Supposedly it's really good, so we'll find out. But yeah, got that done. An awesome Mishimoto radiator, of course, with the hoses. And just to complement the car now, I'm going for like a red look, so I got red hoses and went ahead and went all out for this. So yeah, I know there's a lot of comments out there where Koyo Rad and these other brands are better than this, but honestly I don't really care. I just went for it. It's still a great product. So far I haven't heard anything bad from other people, so let's go ahead and give it a shot and go ahead and put it in the car. First thing we're gonna do is go put the new thermostat in here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do that as well. To do this, you actually just need maybe a little bit of guidance, but just try to line it up with the new gasket in there. You have to order a new gasket as well. Line up those 3 bolts. You can start on one side. I started with the bottom, and then yeah, pretty much did that. But from there, make sure you tighten it as hand tight as you can, because there's not really torque spec. I've looked everywhere and I can't find any. So actually gonna change this belt idler pulley, and I already took it apart and put the new one in. So it's pretty simple, straightforward. All right, and then with the breaker bar, you have to hold down the tensioner, and make sure you following the exact belt drive diagram. And I'll post a picture right now. Alright guys, so now I have the Mishimoto radiator here. Alright, here it is. Let's go and take this bad boy out. Oh. Just fucking drops it. Jack, what you think about this? Look, new toy. He don't give a fuck. Oh, damn. Breaking everything now. They actually gave me the radiator with the M upside down. This is freaking stupid. I'm gonna definitely have to file a complaint to Mishimoto. Oh wait, hold on. Whoops, my bad. Hold up. Ah, there we go. That makes sense now. Holy shit, dude. My boy Jack, you from Mishimoto? Yeah, that's definitely Jack from Mishimoto. I'll contact you, a little shop dog. Oh, what the fuck wrong with my fingers? So the only things you're gonna need off this radiator, I'm currently fitting it on here. It looks freaking sick. But the only thing you're actually gonna need from the old radiator is this little bottom portion thingies. I don't know what the fuck they're called. They're for the rubber mounts. And then the next thing you're gonna need is a jack. Come here. Come here. You wanna go down here and make sure everything fits. Make sure that everything's aligning and that you put the rubber mounts on there, and pretty much plug and play. And with a little bit of force and pulling, it's actually been it's on here. The owner before this car tear this freaking radiator support off. I don't know how, but yeah, he did that. But yeah, as you can see, it's not too lined up, but it's pretty lined up as the best I could. So this will definitely do for now, and I really hope this works. So yeah, Guys, I finally have everything in. It was pretty straightforward as you go doing this process of like putting in a new radiator and all that. But as soon as you put it on, I'm gonna show you guys what I did to bleed the system and what I gotta do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. First thing we're gonna do is start adding cooling in here. I'm actually gonna use Prestone's 50/50 pre-diluted. So yeah, let's go ahead and put some of the coolant inside here. So one of the first few steps that you need to do, actually before we do all this, is you need to have the car at least at a little bit of an incline. It's recommendable jacking down the rear. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And go ahead and actually remove the bleeder valve, which is located right here. And make sure you put some wipes and all that stuff behind it, so whenever you fill in coolant in there in your radiator, you will start seeing some coolant come out of here. And then from now I'll show you exactly what you need to do after that. So I went ahead and lowered it a little bit more on the rear, and now it's sitting where it needs to be, a little bit more inclined in the front, but that's good. We went ahead and covered everything we need to cover, kind of. That didn't kind of do a good job here, but this back here is mainly where you want to cover it underneath. So just so you don't get coolant everywhere, so just keep everything neat. Because I'm kind of OCD, so I have to have everything almost neat. So yeah, let's go ahead and start actually filling in coolant in here. I know I've said it for the 10th goddamn time, but we're actually going to do it this time, so let's go and do that. Fill it up almost halfway to the max. And then we're going to go ahead and we already moved the cap for the bleeder valve. And then we're going to go ahead and start inserting coolant inside the radiator. I actually have a method right here where I can open and close the valve for coolant to pass through, so that's very cool. But for you guys, you're going to go ahead and just insert coolant until it comes out of this bleeder valve. Once you see that happening, go ahead and go into your car, turn it on, let it run for a couple minutes, and then to get to normal temperature. From there, you want to rev it to 2500 RPMs for 10 seconds, about roughly 2-3 times. I'd recommend doing it, and just letting it sit there for a good while. And after that, wait for it to cool off, come back and make sure you go to your bleeder valve and see if there's still coolant in there. And if there's still coolant in there, then you're good. If not, then you have to just keep redoing it and making sure that that you have coolant all the way. Alright, and as you can see in here, there's still not even much coolant in there, so we're gonna go ahead and repeat the process another time. And then yeah, again, refilling the funnel until there's coolant coming out of there. And yeah, let's do that. So third time is a charm, so I went ahead and actually filled it up, and you can see all that shit down there spilled. But yeah, I barely filled it a little bit and it already came up, so that's a good sign of it being actually full, or almost full. So got the car all finished up. I'm gonna go run it and see how it runs out there. It's pretty straightforward, so kind of just plug and play actually kind of thing. It's just that the part of the coolant was just a little bit of work to do, but that's about it, guys. Well, you guys let me know what I should do next, and again, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bueno.